Good.
Right, folks, back with another 3P's in a podcast. But we've got a fourth one. You're all waving around at the moment, don't worry, you'll calm down. So as it normally is, we're normally in Grandma's studio, but the way Chris works, he just lets you down all the fucking while. We've decided to come around Chris's house and record a P's in the podcast here. And so we've got Ada, Chris and... Sophia. People say you forget the names, but I don't. I just like people to say their own names. I think it seems a little bit rude sometimes. I don't know. So it's Sunday. Shouldn't you be at church?
Not today, because I decided to give it up to be with you guys today.
You got the okay from the man and sky, did you?
Yes, I did.
So anyway, so if you've not seen this before, this is where we just chat about things that are current day affairs and we try and put a little twist on it. And as I said, we've got Sophia here today. She's going to add a woman's perspective on this. You are a woman, aren't you?
But are you allowed to say a woman? Because
yes, it's my podcast. I'll say what I fucking like.
Okay. See me, I'd say.
You're not going to get pulled up on things.
Oh my God! You actually get the comments.
Right, yeah. Read the comments later on.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your pronouns? That's the big thing now. Are you a he, a her, a it, or
a goddess?
A goddess.
There you go. That's it then.
When you fill out those forms, though, there's a long list of things.
I don't fill forms out, to be fair now. I've gave up. I just put Mr.
I have got to add, though, in the Primark changing rooms. No, I told you.
Yeah, do it, say it, yeah.
So, Primark changing rooms, I went in to try a couple of pairs of tops on.
Yeah.
The bloke went, where do you think you're going? I said, I'm going in the changing room. So I went in, shut the curtain, doing your bits. Then a bloke comes next to me in the changing room and I went, what's going on here then? And he went, oh, it's multi now, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, true.
That's going to cause uproar.
Now, can you imagine if he was a
People are going to
pervert
get molested in
or
there.
some sort of rapist, and his excuse is, "Oh, I'm allowed to." It's opened up too many doors.
I totally agree. There has been people been assaulted in these changing rooms, and I think we need to start clamping down on it. Just for the small minority who think they can rule the fucking world when they can't. When I rule the world, that'll probably get comments as well. Are you watching football tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 p.m. and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not watched a kick. Well, I have. I've watched the girl backheel it into the goal. I've shown no interest in this football at all, and that's not because it's women. I've just completely lost all interest in football.
Yeah,
it's
same here.
Fucking useless.
We spoke about that this morning.
Would you be watching it if they had their tops on?
No.
Oh dear.
Because I'm not like that.
We're all liking her already, isn't she? Putting controversy.
I've just gone off football. Or,
I've gone off football.
The attitude. Yeah, just.
I think the Jack Wilshere £100 million last year really hit it on the head, and now then you like we were talking earlier on with the Barcelona thing. Out there,
Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
you said Wilshere.
Well, fucking hell, 100 million for Wilshere.
Yeah, so I
got.
Grealish. Jack Grealish on that.
He got 100 million from Aston Villa to Man City. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting.
I like him because there was a girl outside, wasn't there, a disabled girl outside Man City's ground, and he's treated her to everything. Really, really looked after her. And he's made no big...
You know, if you're on 300,000, I'd have 1,000 disables out here and be nice as pie.
Yeah, and I think Jack does.
That's the thing.
I do think Jack does a lot though. I just don't think he publicises it. He doesn't need the, oh look at him, he's only doing it for these reasons. I quite like Jack, to be fair. I just don't think he's worth 100 million.
No. I like him, but not for those reasons.
Yeah.
It's easy on the eye.
So, let's move on.
Right, moving on then. Ukraine war, or the Ukraine skirmish.
Well, we'll start with Adi. I want Adi's opinion then. You say yours.
Yes.
Because your lad was in the army and stuff.
Oh, there is that, yeah.
That's why.
Adi's now a granddad.
Congratulations.
Yes. Great stuff. Thank you.
It's like the big breakfast.
What's it all about? Well, really, I mean...
Do you know what? Do you want me to help you out?
Yeah, please.
Tell you what I think it's about.
Yes.
Because you've probably shown no interest in it like a lot of the people in theory. NATO have been edging... That's right. NATO have been edging closer and closer to Russia, in my opinion. And Zelensky, Putin's had enough of it. That's what I think it's about. I also think it's about making money out of war. We are no longer in conflict in the Middle East. We're not bombing Afghanistan, we're not bombing Iraq or anywhere else like that, Libya. And to make the money from weapons and all that kind of material goods that these rich bastards in charge need, we need another conflict. So they've brought it closer to Europe to wake everybody up, because I think they've all become immune to the word war in.
But don't you think we've had enough? We had Brexit, then we had COVID, and now we've got cost of living.
There's what? So
why can't they just, governments just give us a break? Just go back to 19. Do you remember when it was 1997? Between 1997 and 1999, we all seemed to have money. Everyone seemed happy, and
that's when Tony Blair took over, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, you could have. It was just a good time. And I just think this war is a complete waste of time, and I think Ukraine, they're not going to win.
No, so they're not going to win.
They know they're not going to win, and they're just prolonging the inevitable. Instead of saying, it's like being at school and you do like that.
But why do we, as Great Britain, always have to get involved?
For money.
Because we are supposed to be one of the world leaders.
And then because the Ukraine won the
Euros,
which was a joke.
Yeah, but we should have won that.
We're now hosting it.
Yeah, because we're going to have to pay the bill out for that.
But why are we hosting it?
Because
why is no one else?
Because Ukraine is going to be
war zones.
So it's not. No, I know that. But it's to look good that we've done it, because no other country have opted.
No, because we came second.
Yeah.
What happens is.
But it was for a political reason why.
It
wasn't due to his talent.
If you win Eurovision, the next year you host it. That's how it always works. Because we came second, and Ukraine would have hosted it, but because they'll have to rebuild the cities and stuff, they're letting Britain do it, which is
But
great.
as long as Graham Norton's involved, that's all I'm bothered
But
about.
don't you think it's funny how, for years and years, we'd get 0 votes. As soon as we gave Zelensky money,
we led the way.
Right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the rest of the European countries say, "Oh, Great Britain," and we come second.
Yeah.
But they seem to think we're thick.
Yeah.
And we don't.
But a lot of people out there are though, Chris. A lot of people will actually believe what the government and the media tell them.
Yeah.
They can't see. They can't. I've been doing videos where it says you should always question what you get told. Question it. When you say something to me, I always fucking question it.
I won't let you down.
And this is the problem. This is the problem. People actually believe what the media and the government are telling us.
Yeah, but they're scared.
But some people like to be controlled.
They do. They do like to be controlled.
Thing.
So what do you think now, then? You know, you've.
I just feel sorry for the people who've had to just come out there. I mean, it must be horrible. One minute you're nice and happy in your house, and then.
But the actual area, or one of the main areas, is Luhansk and Donbass. Zelensky's been bombing that place for 7 years.
Yeah.
He's actually been, and like down the Crimea, there's been trouble there all the while. And I'm hoping in one way that this does actually finish any conflict in that area. I hope it does. But then again, you see these these Ukrainians who speak Russian, who want to be Russian, that's
the thing. I just think it's just a money-making war, and shame on Ukrainians and shame on Britain.
Well, the other thing is as well.
And shame on NATO. Yeah. I don't even like NATO. I'll tell you what, Trump had the right decision to say, you know what, I'm not paying you, I'm not giving you money. Well, why should? And Americans pay the most amount.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, you've only got to look at that thing with Russia and Germany when Trump made that speech saying, Germany, you're relying on Russian fuel too much. And like the Russians,
and look what's happened.
Yeah, the Germans are sitting there, they're all like laughing. And like, look at you now, you're going to have to restart your nuclear power plants up, or your coal plants and everything. But the other thing is,
by the way, and all that eco-friendly crap is going to go out the window.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to use fossil fuels.
Yeah, we are going to use fossil fuels. We're going back to it. Well, you're going back to fossil fuels. You look at...
your serious face. She thinks she's going, I have no idea what this is.
That's you.
Don't undermine me.
Don't underestimate me, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But the thing as well is...
Cook your own dinner tonight, mate.
And your new air fryer. And your Ninja air fryer. The other thing is, it's like people Russia are selling all the gas and the coal to China, and China are just like ploughing them full of money, and they're not even buying it in the petrol dollar, because you have to buy petrol in dollars, don't you?
Yeah.
Petrol, and now they're just selling it in rubles and everything. But I've also found out a few other things about Zelensky, right? He has links to the Azov battalion, which is a neo-Nazi problem in Ukraine.
So I read that.
There's videos of him marching with them.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, you go on YouTube, this thing called YouTube, folks.
Is he the one that's always on the television?
Yeah.
In green. He's always in green.
That looks like a tank that always continuously just wears sports clothes.
He just wears the green top
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
him think he's in the army.
And then he does
Mental.
press conferences
Yeah, and then
in
he's like-
tube
Yeah, like-
stations.
Yeah.
There'll be the Grammy Awards.
It's
It'll
all-
pop up because he just doesn't
But
seem
it's
to be
here, there
threatened,
and
does he?
everywhere. But there's a war
Have you
going on.
Have you
so
seen
I
the
don't
video
know
of
that-
him before this, when he was an entertainer? And
He's a comedian.
Yeah, you know the Beyonce dance, that
Yeah.
Yeah.
in black and white, where she's fit and shit.
Yeah.
He does that in stilettos.
So now, how are you supposed to take him seriously?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Honest, it's there.
I'll
You
show you.
Google it. You YouTube it.
Can we talk about the Wagatha Christie thing as well?
Chris ain't got to go early enough. I've got some funny stuff to talk. Anyway,
Because I
Zelensky,
read those messages yesterday.
yeah, I reckon.
No,
I reckon
I'm
her agents
disappointed.
fucked her up.
I said that.
I'm disappointed.
I think her agents fucked her up because your agent has got you,
But
your
she screwed
passwords and everything.
But she
isn't it?
screwed herself up
She
by
shouldn't have
calling
used the language she
CUNT,
Yeah.
trying to
She's
make out
completely-
Butterwood
yeah.
and Mel,
Yeah.
and then said, "Oh, she waits. You don't cross me like that." Just
Women-
nasty.
Just women like that, isn't it? It's just pathetic.
If they're pushed.
Yeah. Anyway, apparently Zelensky's worth his net worth is worth $596 million.
Who?
Zelensky.
How's he accumulated that?
I don't know. His annual income is
Dancing around in
approximately
stilettos,
approximately £113 million income. He also has 3 jets, 5 luxury yachts, and apparently he's also got 15 mansions or villas.
What?
So,
Where's
yeah.
that information?
And I found it on
Freedom of information.
No, I found it on what's that?
And how dare you know when you go Morrison's and Tesco's, and they're standing at the end with
Yeah.
Ukrainians saying, "Give
Yeah.
to Ukraine,"
And he's
or,
got all
or
that.
help families, and he's got mansions that can help these
Well,
families.
that's
Disgusting.
what I've found. But the trouble is, it's the internet, isn't it? You can't particularly believe everything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, well, a Forbes report says it's closer to 20 to 30 million, and he owns probably 2 houses, one in fucking Hartlepool
Only.
or something like
But
that.
still, 30 million.
Yeah.
Like, give it to the people who've lost their home.
Well, this is it. But I also say that Zelensky will be he'll be got rid of one day when the people.
Oh, they'll take him out.
Yeah, when the people above whoever have had enough of him, that he'll go.
Do you know what'll happen? You know when this is done, he'll get the Nobel Peace
I don't think he will. I think
I'm not
something will
fully
come
convinced he
out
will.
that because when you look at Ukraine, it is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. It's got
Yeah.
money laundering, people trafficking, prostitution, drugs. It's the lot. I
I
mean, there's
like
a
the sound
famous.
of
There's a
Yeah, I might move
There's
there.
Yeah, sounds good to
there's a
me.
president, isn't there, in America who's got a son who's got a good connection with Ukraine,
Alright.
and he's missing laptop. But you can't say anything about that because it flags up and they do you for it. So yeah, that's it really. So do you want anything else to add to the?
I think we should move on to something
Yeah.
lighter.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is it needs to end soon because
Yeah.
it's affecting my life now.
It is affecting mine as well. Right, I'm going to turn this off and on. Right, so now then, did you read the link I sent you last night?
Yes.
Which link did I send you?
Can't remember because I didn't know.
Indian.
Because we watched the terrible film called Night and Day
Oh, it was
with Cameron
awful.
Diaz and Tom Cruise made in
I
2011,
love Cameron Diaz usually, but
and it
that
was shockingly
Tom
Bad.
Cruise as
shite.
big as your pint glass.
Right. What was the link?
Right, I'll read it to you. I'm glad Amy read it.
Did you read
Are we
it?
Yeah.
still on?
Oh.
Native
Yeah,
Indians.
we're on.
Oh, okay.
Typical
That's
though.
what I do, I'll just carry on.
It's
What?
just, I scrolled down it, and the person who complained was a white lady.
Oh God.
Now I thought it was a native Indian or something complaining, but it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, you get loads of them over here, don't you? Right, so what it is then, in the Daily Star and in other papers, Cowboys and Indian arcade game removed after mum complains it was extremely racist. Emily Crossing, who was very cross, complained about the arcade game, which revolves around cowboys shooting moving native Indian figures while the player is sat on a horse at the Grand Pier in Somerset. A mum complained to bosses about the arcade shooting game based on cowboys and Indians as being racist.
Oh, sure.
So, are you supposed to say all Western films are?
What's
Colonel
wrong
Custard.
with these people? You can't say anything.
So,
You can't even call a midget gem anymore.
So, you can't have any Indian and cowboy films. You're going to stop all that.
They're old school.
That's ridiculous.
The thing is, she said she was horrified when she first made it. She was like, oh, like Macaulay
I could
Culkin.
show something that'd horrify her. Cowboys and Indians.
Don't say that about Chris.
My mind's working overtime.
That's only green beans.
Oh, steak.
So anyway, they found this game at the Grand Pier at Weston-super-Mare. After noticing the game during a family visit, she contacted the bosses at the Grand Pier, calling for the game to be removed. After noticing the game during a family visit, Emily subsequently contacted the bosses. That's why does it always repeat things on these things? I just copy and paste them, and I'm reading them, and I'm thinking, you fucking idiot. Both her and her mum seen it, and they were absolute shock, stood there open mouthed.
Oh, I could say something, but I'm not going to.
Pathetic.
I don't know. I don't understand the problem with it. It's
She needs to get alive.
Yeah, it's
they
a
obviously
game.
Don't
But
do
I think
anything.
they're doing it for attention.
I
She's doing it for
She's
attention.
after a 15 minutes fame,
Yeah.
and she's basically got it now. But what it's done is it's shown her to be a dick.
Yeah.
So, would you have played the game, Ady? Would you have cocked your leg over the horse and?
If it was a native Indian complaining, I'd probably understand. I mean,
Yeah, I
they
get
have,
that.
they have been treated, badly.
Appallingly.
Really badly, yeah.
It
But
was genocide.
if it was
Killed all
a,
the buffaloes.
if it was a native
Stop the
Indian
food chain.
complaining, I'd understand more. But
Was she was white?
Yeah,
yeah,
30-year-old, quite an attractive lady. She's got blue hair.
But then you might as well say every resident who lives in Las Vegas are racist because they moved all the Indians from there.
Yeah, but you're always going to have racism.
Of course you are. It's live. It's getting silly, and I don't know when it's going to end.
it's never going to end.
No.
She just needs to get alive.
Yeah, well, the thing is, she was moaning as well because she sent this complaint in and they never replied back to her.
I bet they're
Brilliant.
racist.
Yeah, so like they've said, what did they
What,
say?
against blue hair?
She contacted the company on the 29th of May. Despite contacting them again a month later, she hadn't heard back. Eventually, they responded. The company claimed they inherited the game from its predecessor. She's took to Instagram. She's
But they
fucking
haven't got to
moaned.
justify anything.
No, I don't think they have.
Like you said, she's doing it for fame,
Yeah.
for attention.
And we're giving her our time.
Yeah.
Well, I like giving her
No
her
more.
time because what I'm doing, hopefully, we are making her look the complete tit she is.
There will be people jump on the bandwagon though, going, "Oh no, I agree with her."
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
will,
and they'll be white
yeah.
because
Like you
Indians
said,
won't.
Ady, I'd understand.
if it was an
Yeah,
Indian,
yeah, I would.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, personally, what it is, it's history, isn't it, as well? You can't
You can't
remove
rewrite. No,
history.
you can't rewrite.
It's there. And there were cowboys and Indians. George Michael sang about cowboys and Indians,
Yeah.
didn't he, that song?
yeah, great.
So what are you going to do? Remove that one? It's just pathetic. And you got, like you said as well, are you going to remove all the films and everything, the John Waynes and the classics and that?
Well, it's just getting stupid.
It is.
You can't say anything.
Why do you get so offended by things?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Dam Busters?
I wasn't there, but
Do you remember that dog he had?
Yeah.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Now that, but the thing is, if you look in the dictionary what the N word means, it's actually
Well, when
the
we
colour
worked
black.
at Canon, the colour of the toners was it?
It was
I can't say 'cause I don't want
it
to
was
get-
negro.
Yeah.
And negro is Spanish
Yeah.
for black.
Yeah.
So
So why aren't you allowed to say it then? If
Because it'll come up on
Because
YouTube
certain-
and I'll get
let's
this
say-
will get
No,
strike.
but
All
why
right.
Let's say
aren't
the
you
Ku-
allowed
because-
to say that if it means
because
colour
racist
black?
don't
groups
know.
like the Ku Klux Klan
Yeah, but ain't-
used that word. They
That-
took it.
That
and-
word's in the German dictionary, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
It is.
So,
To a black man.
Right.
It is.
but because certain groups took it and class it as racist.
Okay.
The rest of
So why,
people call
I'm
it.
not going to name who, but why are certain singers
You're getting used to this now, aren't you?
rappers
Yeah.
allowed to call each other
I don't know.
But we've been down this.
Yeah,
no.
It's called hypocrisy.
Yeah.
mental?
Some bloke was on Twitter the other day and he bought this album. He loves rap music and all that. And he says, when I'm sitting in the car with my black friend, he says, I can't sing the word because I don't want to upset him, even though they're the lyrics and I've paid
But
to
it
listen
shouldn't
to
make you
it.
feel uncomfortable
No,
like that.
no.
If that's the lyric,
Yeah. So,
It was a lovely
It doesn't
song.
help though, does it, if they're going to come out with the words?
No, but does that mean they're going to stop showing the Dam Busters?
I've never, no
it's a
idea
great
what the
film.
Film.
says.
Good for them.
Don't go on his films. Do not, please.
for what reason?
Because they're a total waste of
Because I
time.
watch classic.
Classic.
Right,
What was last night then?
80, Kill Bill, great film or not?
What with
Uma Thurman,
Uma Thurman? Yeah, I like.
Michael Madsen.
Yeah, I like that one.
Just a great cast. Lucy Liu, and she walks in. What do you say? What a load of Betty this is. And it's a goddamn classic because you understand about.
Because you always watch
Yeah,
a
but
shitter. It's
Tarantino uses the N word quite a lot.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
great film.
You've never watched
Yeah,
any of
that's
these
great.
with me.
Kill Bill, I watched the other day.
Not
You
with
walked in.
me.
All right,
Brilliant.
two
Don't you-
words.
No.
Central Intelligence.
No, that
Seen
was
that?
a good film.
Yeah.
That
It's
wasn't
awful.
a
You
film.
must admit, AD, it's awful.
No, it
And
isn't.
she was like, "It's good, isn't it?" And I'm like, "This is
Mate,
rubbish."
compared to the
Mate.
10 shitters you've done, seriously, let's put it into perspective.
Anyway,
Yeah, swiftly moving on.
Anyway, personally, what I'd have done, if I were this company who owned this Cowboys and Indians game, and she came in moaning, I'd have said, the fucking door's there, mind it don't hit your arse on the way out.
yeah. Oh well, I'd do
Or
this.
just not respond.
I'd just
like
say,
I didn't
"Yeah,
do
no problem."
initially.
Just
Yeah.
ignore it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Don't give her any more airtime.
No.
No, don't
Move
give her
on.
any more airtime. That's the way it is. I'm a good one, right then, now.
Yeah, don't, by the way, I'll just add, don't ask Chris to do reviews on here. Because he will get ridiculed. You will not want to listen to
Have you
his
seen our reviews?
comments.
Well,
Just don't let him review
Haven't you
films.
showed her the reviews we used to do?
Yeah. And she just slated them.
Don't get me
Yeah,
started, please.
and that's
She's
a
not
great
got enough
comment.
time anyway, so just moving on.
Don't get you got to talk about the fan.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, right, what we on there? 8 minutes, we should be alright. This is going to only be about 40 minutes, this podcast today. Chris is busy, he's got to pick his lad up. Is he fell over?
Surprise.
Anyway, right, this is going to get you, because I've not told you anything of this. Do you know what vabbing is? V-A-B-B-I-N-G.
No.
Something rude.
Sort of.
Is
Yeah,
it when
okay,
you massage your
got
earlobes?
No. Aidy's read it, he knows what
Oh,
it
do you
is.
know it is?
Only because I'm looking at
Oh.
it in front of me.
Vabbing, right, is apparently, it's taken social media by storm. Somebody thought it was vaping, but it's not. What it is, it's when a woman...
I love how you look at me. You
Well,
don't
you
know
are
if
the woman.
You don't know if I'm a woman.
Well, I'm going on your pronouns. I can't see them, but I can imagine. It's when a woman dabs vaginal fluid on her pulse points.
Why is that?
Shut up. It's
I'm going to
to
get a
have
t-shirt. Shut up.
It's to have a sense of people coming towards them and...
So you can smell a lady's vagina
Do you
on
imagine
her...
if she's not washed it in a couple of days?
Well, that might be alright. That might be more potent.
That
A bit more
is
like
disgusting.
stronger.
No,
That-
no.
poison.
Absolutely.
Poison's a
prefer-
strong perfume, isn't it?
Perfume. Not that.
Oh dear.
Does it say?
Well,
Is that a real thing? Or is
yeah,
that...
vabbing. Google it on your broken phone.
Right.
Just watch the crap.
Vabbing.
Vabbing.
What is vabbing?
Here's the definition of vibe.
Vibe.
Enjoy
Let me
oneself
write
by
it.
listening to or dancing to popular.
It's just pants.
No, I think you should do it later.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
No, so
Yeah,
it's there. So what it is, it is just to vab is for a woman to dab her vaginal fluid on her pulse points in hopes to attract a man, essentially working like a personalised perfume.
Well, I mean, if we want to do this again, I can let you know how it goes.
No.
But the thing is, it's like...
But I like a nice sweet smell. Like
Right.
a nice perfume. Not vagina. Some vaginas stink.
Yeah, but when we were about...
Please, that is rank.
Yeah, when we did that video on the candle...
Oh, yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow, she made a candle that smells of a fanny.
Oh, you're
she
up
did?
for that.
No, she sold it for
Dirty
£40, wasn't it?
bitch.
So you can make a lot of money, you
So
know.
what they do is, somebody buys it, and
Yeah,
it's
but they're
like,
all perverts. That's not normal.
the world's full
What are
of
you going to do?
perverts.
Walk in and go, do you like my new smelling candle?
Yeah.
They might be perverts, but their bank balance is going right up.
Yeah, it's there.
No,
So anyway, it's
yeah.
like vabbing in public, and some have claimed it actually
Weird stuff
works.
out there, isn't
Just bizarre.
This
That
one
is
woman,
filth.
this one woman, I was doing lunges on a treadmill, and this guy comes up to next to me. No one else was standing that close to me, but he stood on the treadmill, like right next to me. I was sweating like crazy because I was working out, and then he turned to me and asked me a stupid question, and I can't remember the question.
Have you
That's got
bagged?
nothing to do with
Babbling?
smelling of the
Minge.
JJ, yeah.
Yeah.
Filth. Absolute filth.
Oh, God, let me just start this again.
How did you cope with it?
Whoa.
Oh, mate, I sat where you were and I was just pouring.
Yeah, it's
Just
gross.
pour-
I've
Oh,
always
no.
sweated well for a fat lad as well. We are still talking about
Oh, right, sorry.
vabbing.
I didn't put it on pause.
No, just press it.
Oh,
and start
right.
again, no.
Yeah,
So
there's
it's-
definitely
it's
some
a good-
weird stuff out there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
sorry,
perverts
that-
out there who'll love it. They'll absolutely
Yeah.
love
That
doing
is
all this.
absolutely, that's taking it to a next level, isn't it?
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
But
Your own fluids.
dabbed on your ears.
Your wrist.
Yeah, where else is your pulse? Have you got one in
Right,
between
yeah,
your thighs?
Yeah, here.
You got a pulse in between
Yeah.
your thighs?
Yeah.
I might as well just piss us
Yeah,
out.
here, round here.
Yeah.
So I wonder what would happen if I wonder if it's okay for a bloke to use like his own scent.
Yeah.
I've got
What
a good
would-
one. The inside of your ball sack. You know when you get sweaty and you put
I used to work in a certain
Tap that.
dealership, and one of the blokes used to call it duck butter.
Duck butter.
It is sweaty,
His
isn't it?
balls were that sweaty and greasy. They used to call it duck butter.
Well, when we used to work at Canon, you used to get. Did you ever get a rash like from sitting on the forklift and getting that? I shaved my bollocks in the end.
Yeah, they'll be itchy.
No, you shave them.
Yeah, but they'll itch when they grow
Well,
back.
they're not bollocks. I know what they do.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shave
No,
mine,
you
don't I?
Hey, you got
I just
Manscaped?
think it's.
Manscaped, please sponsor us.
Please. I always shave mine, but I talc up.
Yeah.
Oh, don't we know?
You?
Looks like someone's had
Don't
a
you?
good weekend. Good Friday night, mate, round the bog when you've been going round it. Like the clappers.
I did this morning. Did you see me this
Yeah,
morning?
I've seen it.
Ah.
Told him he's got to do it on a towel because
Or
I
the
don't
bath.
need to. No, we can't hover over the bath and.
Yeah, I hover over the toilet
Yeah,
seat.
but it. Why is it on the floor then?
Dunno.
Looks like someone's had a good old.
Anyway,
evening of it.
let's move on.
So anyway,
Maybe white powder all over them.
Is that your sweet pen?
No.
It's your mum's.
so I've lost the fucking Chris.
Yeah, that's all
talking
he's
bollocks up.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But people
I'm
buy it.
sorry, everyone. I mean, if you eat any food or whatever.
Well, this will be out
Not
later,
a good
so,
image.
so I'll put this out after the football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
do all right, then, won't it?
Yeah, there's some weird
I
stuff
wonder if
out
they'll be running round sweating the nuts off with their
Oh, can you
vagina
imagine?
smell.
Well, if they identify as a woman and they are really a man, can they play?
That's a good question.
Well, you can go into private
Transgender.
changing rooms, can't
Well,
you?
we can.
You've been watching it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. They play some good
I
football.
do think they need to get paid more though.
It's
Girl
down to the
power.
sponsorship.
Yeah, this is the problem, isn't
That's
it?
the
It's
thing.
like the Americans now get
Who
paid.
sponsors them now?
Don't know.
If they're going to get crowds like they have, then they
Well,
will
they
get
won't.
Yeah.
more money.
They won't get it though.
But you think this is a one-off?
Oh, definite.
Like when Leicester won the league.
Yeah, it's a one-off. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against women's football. I've watched some of it in the past, and I do enjoy it. But this is just a one-off. It ain't going to happen. The women's football game will never create the amount of money that the English,
no, it's
men's
impossible.
Yeah, but why are men? Because they're
It's
powerful.
more entertaining.
Why?
I'll give you my reasons. I've been to a few women's games when Ash played at Notts County and Leicester, and it's, I've got to say this in a nice way, it's not the most skillful. Like, you know what I mean,
think we
Dave?
need to change
Like,
the subject now.
you know when they do a header or try and do a free kick or a corner, or they lose the ball constantly, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
And the passing, let's say you get, I don't know, PK and he does a cross and it's or David Beckham and it's just
But maybe that's just because of the way you've
sublime.
been brought up.
It's always been that way.
The thing as well
men's
is,
football is just more entertaining.
I read that the Americans' female team played against, I think it was the under-17 youth team in America, and I think the American lads, the under-17s, won something like 5-2.
But women are very skillful at other things.
They are, and I'm not denying that.
Multitask.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
But there's no point in paying.
I don't know what woman you've been with, though, so I can't so to save the night.
All bake.
So,
Don't get me started on that. I'm very skilled at certain things.
I know.
Baking is not one of them.
what do you make?
No.
Why would I want to bake?
Well, baking
It's
in the
great.
air fryer.
No, thank you.
Baking in the air fryer. Whip some cakes up. And that's not being sexy. Do you reckon you can bake in air fryer?
Yeah.
I'm not a
Oh
baker.
yeah, you've got
though.
baking stuff
To be
there.
honest, I'm better at other things.
What's she good at?
Football?
What is you having a laugh?
Hang on.
Moving on.
Them oven potatoes you do, they're lovely.
Crispy potatoes.
They're good.
Shout out to Val. She's
Val, she does great. Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Val's
yeah.
sort of grandma, step grandma.
Yeah.
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 I have totally lost control of this. I can normally go and talk about something and then talk about something else and come back, well, I have totally lost this one.
No,
This is what the customers like. This is what the viewing
bit
public
of
like.
variety.
It is, a bit of
We're talking
variety.
about smelling vaginas and all sorts.
So you're not going to do that then? I tell you what, you know one night you ought to go to bed with Chris and just have a little bit
Let's
of
not go to bed with a neighbour, am I?
I don't honestly know how this works round here. It's a very nice area.
There's no swinging going on.
No.
I mean, I'd be a bit upset if I
There's
wasn't
no-
invited, to be honest.
There's no pampas grasses outside anybody's house.
No.
People go, what's a pampas
Do you not
grass?
like a pampas grass?
You know what that means though, don't you? Do you know what a pampas grass means when you got it outside your house?
What's that?
No?
Pampas grass, it's like them big
Oh,
furry...
they're so pretty.
Yeah,
You can get them in all
Oh.
different colours.
it means you're swingers.
Really?
Does it?
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, it was code in the 70s. If you had pampas grass outside your house, you were a swinger.
I never knew
Yeah,
that.
but
really?
surely
Oh.
not now. I'm going to get a load of pampas grass then. I'll keep you updated on
I told
it.
Jack, mate, no, he didn't believe me, but it's true. In the 70s, put it in the comments below, folks. Pampas grass, was it anything to do with swinging? A sign, a code?
You heard that before.
Was
I
it a
know
different
women
code?
used to
It had a
dance with
different
them,
colour?
didn't they? But I didn't know.
Eh?
I've never heard of that.
No.
I reckon you've made that one up.
No, honest, it's there, pampas grass. It's a well-known thing in the 70s.
You'll
How old
have
are
to
you?
buy some after this.
You're 50, aren't you?
51 in September. I know. I don't look at her, do I?
Right.
And I was told I was 35.
It was actually
So
when we were
on
the cruise.
holiday.
Simon said,
How was
No,
your
you didn't.
beard? Was your beard like trimmed?
No, I cut it all off.
So that's why you look 35.
Yeah.
A beard adds 10 or 15 years to you.
Really?
I prefer
Yeah.
him with a beard though.
Yeah.
Great though, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah.
How old do you think I am?
See, do you know what?
61.
61?
I was admiring your shape to your
My youth.
beard and your
Right,
hair
yeah.
and everything. It does look
But
smart.
how old do you
How's
think
he
I am?
good?
Just a bit.
45.
Thank you.
45, my
Hey,
boy.
Chris.
You ain't got a lot of grey though, eh, mate?
It's not.
He looks 45. You having a laugh? I'm 55.
Shut
I
up.
look
Yeah.
loads younger
54
than
this
him.
year.
How old are you?
54 this year.
I wouldn't put you at that.
He's got good
No,
skin.
No, I wouldn't. I'd put you
Yeah.
late 40s.
So,
Oh, here we go. Look. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely put you late 40s. I wouldn't put you
Yeah, I
late
would say 54.
Yeah,
I'd say
black don't crack, you see.
racist. Put your
It's
comments
true.
below.
It's true.
That's the most racist thing ever. It's
No,
not
it ain't, is it?
Black
A
don't
burning
crack.
cross outside
It's
your house is
called-
racist.
No, you've got better
drinking
skin.
right. If you drink loads of water, your skin is a living organism. So you need to feed it like a plant, and he eats and drinks loads of water.
Black don't crack.
Jesus Christ!
I've never heard that before.
It's racist,
Telling
mate.
you, there'll be a good old few comments on
You've
there.
gone and lost your job, mate.
Behave. Don't get me started.
This will be sold to the Daily Mail. They're loving this.
Daily Mail!
I'd rather the Sun.
Sun.
A bit more class.
Rather than the Daily Star. What was that other one? That terrible paper, the Sports. Is it called the Sport?
Yeah,
The
Sunday
Sport.
Sport.
Sunday Sport. Jesus.
Came out on a Sunday.
That was
Are you
awful.
sure of that?
Do you remember it?
No.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Yeah.
It was the blue paper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what though? And we'll touch on that. The page 3 disagree that they should ever have got rid of that.
It was sexist though.
Why?
Because a child, a dad could sit there and a
More
child,
for
and he
them for
opens it up.
coming over. They shouldn't come over to her.
And the kid says
Well,
Let
lunch.
the dad know. Let the dad read the paper.
but-
Should be so nosy.
But let's say if he's going to school, he says, Dad, can I have a hug? I'm going to school.
Yeah.
And his dad's looking at,
So.
Linda Lusarda. Sam
no,
Fox.
it's sexist.
I
I
don't
don't
think
agree
it is. Oh,
with
there's
it.
no issue with it.
No, I don't agree with page 3.
Do you like tits?
This is,
Do you like
Dave,
tits?
can we keep to
You
the
like
script,
breasts?
please?
Alright.
Do you like breasts?
I love them.
There we go.
Absolutely
so what's wrong?
fucking love tits.
I don't think there's anything wrong because you can go on national telly and watch Naked Attraction. You like
But
that?
that's an experiment.
People have got all the bits and bobs out. So what's the difference with it being on there than reading it?
I just think it's a bit sexist and it's outdated.
Don't you think though that
No,
a woman
I
has the right to do what she
Yeah,
wants
of
with her
course
body?
yeah.
So if she's
Yeah.
doing,
All it is flesh.
But it's a
at the end of
national
the day.
newspaper and I want to
Yeah.
read about
mate,
Sorry.
Sorry,
to bed.
just ask him what paper he's got in there right now. Oh no, because you're going to be ashamed,
No,
mate.
it's the Sun.
Ask him what paper, Dave.
It's the Sun, but why do we get the Sun? Because the TV magazine, because we normally get the weekend magazine, but they sold out yesterday,
But you've got
so
the
we had
Sun.
no choice.
You've got the Sun.
It doesn't matter.
What's the biggest paper that had page 3?
does the Star still do the
The
same?
Daily Telegraph,
Shut the front
the
door.
Financial Times.
Swiftly moving on.
Yeah.
It's alright to show.
Anyway, my battery light's flashing, so I'm going to have to knock this on the end. I no doubt we'll probably see Sophia again.
Bloody
I'm
hell.
going to let you know about the vaginal.
Yeah, she's going to let us know about the vaginal swabs.
Hey, this
Not swab, dabbing.
this thing, I come to the right podcast here.
Thank you for watching 3P's in the podcast. We will do another one
Yes.
as long as Chris don't let me down, and we'll you enjoy that, Ada.
See ya, it was great. It was great.
Bye.
Comments down below, please respectful and all that kind of shit.
Oh
All right,
no, don't be respectful. Say it how it is.
that's it. Say what you think.
Come to the cost of living, sponsors welcome.
Yeah.
Get yourself on not OnlyFans. What's it called?
Only fools and horses.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going because the battery's flat. All right, folks. Laters.